And I guess I just wanted to say that teaching online is exhausting. Hey Slate friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I am a teacher who taught first grade in Tennessee, and I moved to California, and now I teach kindergarten virtually. Lots of firsts. First year in California, first year teaching kindergarten, first year teaching virtually, first year at a charter school, lots of new things, but I'm hanging in there. If you missed last week's vlog, it was teacher vlog number 1. I explained lots of things you probably want to know, like my schedule. I've explained all that in the other vlog. These vlogs are teacher vlogs with a little bit of lifestyle mixed in. So I did say last week on Friday that I was going to probably come up to the school and plan and print things and do things. And I didn't do that because I'm really trying to respect my boundaries. So today, I did not have my entire week planned out, and that is okay. I do plan in GoodNotes, so it is a little bit quicker for me to plan, and I do want to make a plan with me video, but maybe that'll be for next week. Today, as you can see, I just have Monday, and I know what I'm doing today, and really I know what I'm doing the rest of the week because it's pretty much the same thing, but I didn't write it all out. I didn't come and make copies on the weekend, none of that stuff. So I do have a little bit of extra work that I need to do today, but I am focused on doing it during school contract hours. I don't want to be the way I was last year and spend my entire life doing school things, as much as I love school. So today is Monday, August 31st. I feel like August flew by, but again, I am so grateful to have a teaching job right now. I can't tell you how good that feels. As August was approaching, I was nervous as heck, but I have a teaching job, I have a class, I love my kids, everything is good. Morning meeting today went awesome. I don't think we had any technical difficulties, which is like a first. We read the book The Pout Pout Fish Goes to School, and I chose this book for one because kindergartners love the Pout Pout Fish, but for two, I felt like my kids could really relate to a lot of what the Pout Pout Fish kind of goes through in this book. So if you haven't read it before, it's about a fish who goes to school and he can't do anything. He can't write his name, he can't draw shapes, he can't do math, and he gets really frustrated and he wants to give up, but then his teacher comes in and says, "I believe in you, you can do it," and then he tries and he tries and he's able to do it. And I know for sure some of my kids have trouble with almost everything we're doing, and it's hard, once again, because I'm not there to guide them. So I thought reading this book today would be a really good choice to start our week off. And yeah, overall it's just a really sweet book. So I introduced them to the Pout Pout Fish today. Also last week I did this phonemic awareness book with my kids in small groups. This week I am like pushing for it to be in our whole group time. I want the I want the whole class to be participating in it, and I don't want to do it 4 different times throughout my day. So now that they know how to do it, we've been doing it in class. And it's really tough for some of my kindergartners. A lot of these things, you know, they build up, and the more they practice, the better they'll get. That's the whole point. But for a lot of my kids, it's still really tough, and it's even harder because it's virtual and I can't hear what they're saying half the time. Then during small groups, I actually had a bunch of kids not show up, which is really sad. But we worked on our alphabet book. Then we had math, and math is one of my favorite things to teach in person. I always have manipulatives out for kids. I always have whiteboards out. Whiteboards are an essential part of my teaching routine for anything. But virtually it's hard because even though we brought these out today, which are just little math mats, this is something that the teacher before me sent home with them. I don't know what it's from. She sent these home. We haven't really used them with the kids, but we were talking about 10 frames. 5 frames and 10 frames more. So I cracked those out today, and we wrote the number 6, we drew 6, they showed me 6, we practiced the word 6 with my iWords cards, which these cards are absolutely amazing. And then we did our circle chart with the number 6, and math I feel like is going really well, like really well. But the problem I'm running into is, and of course I have some students who are higher, or maybe not even higher, just faster, like their processing time is faster. And when we're in class, that is so much easier to control. It is so much easier to control and to help kids not blurt things out and to give other kids the chance to think through it and come up with their own answer. But when we're virtual, everybody for some reason just wants to shout everything at me, and it's just really hard. And it's really hard to know, like for some of my other kids who don't process as quickly, it's really hard to know if they're getting it or if they're not getting it, because my students who are faster just shout it out immediately, and I'm like trying so hard to pull them back in and say, wait, keep it in your brain, keep it in your brain, think about it. But it's just hard for them, and I know they're excited. So that pretty much catches you up to where we are. It's lunchtime for me. I think I might go to Starbucks and get some coffee. I do have some coffee that I keep here in my fridge. I guess I can show you. I forget that I'm like in my classroom now and I can let you show you things. My fridge is super empty, but I keep this cold brew coffee. I really like this brand. I keep it in here, and then I keep these liquid stevia drops in here, and then I just bring ice from home in my Yeti. You can't see it. There is a little bit of coffee left. And this is for mornings like today when I forget to brew coffee and I don't have time to go to Starbucks, and it's good. But I want something hot right now. So my school does give us a good chunk of time to have lunch on this distance learning schedule, which is fantastic. And they said we can leave campus. So I'm actually gonna go get some Starbucks, some hot Starbucks. I'm so looking forward to it right now. And I'm just like in the best mood. I honestly came to school today and I was a little bit nervous. I woke up feeling weird. I've been having school nightmares like every night, which is so unlike me. But like I said, there's a lot of change happening, so I understand it. So I'm gonna get Starbucks, I'm gonna come back, eat an Uncrustable and a banana for lunch, because I didn't meal prep this weekend because like I said, yeah, I didn't do anything. In case you're interested, it's just a hot latte with toffee nut and cinnamon dolce, because those flavors together are bomb. So I'm going to head back to school and do intervention and catch up with you later. All right, everybody, show me a crayon. Show me that you have a crayon. Now we're gonna come over here, put your finger on this box, put your finger right here. We are only looking for the number 0. So should I color this number right here?
No.
0. What's that word?
0.
0, good. Do your best, kindergarten tracing friends. And then am I done?
No, you have to trace the 0.
Yeah, I have to trace the 0. So remember, you start at the top. Look at Miss Call's crayon. Intervention is over. Half of my class didn't show up. And at this point, I'm just used to it, and I'm convinced that after lunch, I'm just not gonna have the rest of my class, which is why you saw my schedule last week. Everything is before lunch. Like, we don't usually do anything after lunch except for intervention. If you are on a distance learning schedule, I would be curious to know if your kids come back after lunch, because mine don't. And I send dojo messages, I remind them multiple times throughout the day. I don't know if it's that they can't get on, or they forget, or they just don't want to come on, but I don't have the rest of my class for the last half of the day. So good thing most of my stuff is scheduled for the morning. So for intervention today, we did these number worksheets by Move Mountains in kindergarten. I love her. Her name is Koala. And I sent home the numbers 0 through 6 as kind of a review. So today in intervention, I just wanted to show them how to do it. And it went really, really well. I think it was very easy for them to catch on, but I do have to go ahead and print some copies for my kids for next week. I have to go through their folders and kind of check out the work that they have already turned in. And then I think we have a staff meeting today. So for printing, I'm kind of writing down all the pages that I need to print in the list section of my planner. So I'm just using this template. I am gonna be using this side more for small groups, but right now this is what I have. So this first box just says to print. So in general, these are the things I need to print. And then I have basically for each day of the week. So K, L, M, and O, we do a new letter each day. And I just wrote down what I need to print. And I already wrote this down so that I can just go to print and then go to pages and then just type in all of the pages that I need to print. So this is the last thing that I filmed for today, but basically I'm going through, I'm numbering their folders, putting their name on their folders, checking their work with a smelly marker, and then writing them all a little note and sticking it inside. Hey Sleep Friends, good morning. Today is Tuesday and I'm having the best day so far. So it is 9:18, which means we just had our morning meeting time, our literacy time, and we did our read aloud, and it was the best it has been since we started school. The best it has been. I legitimately teared up at one point because I was so proud of them. It's just funny because I started this week feeling very off, very weird, very nervous, and today was beautiful so far. We haven't made it to the last half of the day, but honestly, I don't care. The rest of the day could go terribly and I would still feel really, really good. They were participating, they were awake, they were being friendly, they were asking questions. It was just awesome. So we started off as usual with our morning song, morning message. Today, instead of the alphabet song that I recorded for them, we did the See It, Say It, Sign It one by Jack Hartman, which I really like, and I didn't tell them, okay, Sleep Friends, I want you to sign along with him, but they did it anyway, and they were having so much fun. And after that song was over, they were like, Miss Call, we loved that. So that felt really good. We did our mystery letter, and they're used to the routine now, so that went really well. And then we even had time for some phonics drills, and almost every single student was participating. I was giving out dojo points like every 5 minutes because I was so stinking proud of them. And I said, okay, Sleep Friends, do you think that we can reach 300 class points by the end of the week? And they were so excited to do that. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do at 300 points, and they didn't ask. I might like send something home for them to pick up, or I might do like a class lunch, but I'm afraid to do something on Zoom because I don't want students to not show up and then feel like they missed out on it. So it might be just like something that I send home when we reach a goal. I'm not really sure. Let me know if you have ideas for that. And then I was planning on reading A Friend for Henry, but it's about Henry looking for a friend, and he finds something in like all these different friends that just doesn't sit quite well with him. So he doesn't necessarily want to be friends with them. So he's looking for the right friend for him. But I just thought with kindergarten, I think it might have been a little bit difficult for them. And I don't really want to encourage exclusion. So Henry's like, oh, Riley's digging up worms, and he doesn't really like that, so he doesn't want to be that person's friend. So it was kind of like touchy for me because I really wanted to read it. It is about a boy with autism, but I don't know. If you've read this book with your kindergartners, let me know how it went, but I'm just scared the message might get a little bit mixed up. So instead we read, Can I Give You a Squish? And we talked about how it's always appropriate to ask somebody before you ever touch them, before you give them a hug or a high five. Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a high five? We talked about our favorite ways to greet people. And overall, it was just a really, really fun morning. And typically I do this activity with them, but I kind of wanted them to do it on their own today. I just kind of wanted to see where everybody was at. So I didn't do it with them, but I told them to make sure that they get it done. And then in small groups, we are gonna be working on our alphabet books. All right, your cubes should be over here so we can see our 10 frames, okay? We're gonna count our cubes, and every time we count them, we're gonna put it on top of our circles until we get to 7. Are you ready? Here we go. 1. All right, friends, we still have some cubes left over. Do we have enough to make another 7 tower? Where do our cubes go when we're done with them? Back in the bag. Make sure you put them all back in the bag so they don't get lost. Only looking for things that show how many. 7. Only 7. 7. What do you think, friends? Put it in the chart. 7 stars. 4. We do not want 4 in our 7 chart. Sorry, 4. You cannot come to our 7 party. What are these called? Tally marks. Let's count them together. Ready? What should I do? Oh, my lights went out. Again. Put it in the circle chart. 7 can come to the 7 party. What about this word? What word is this? No way. What's it called? Can you say that a little bit nicer? What's it called? A 10 frame. Okay, so we have to do what? Count it with me. 1. So math went really well. I can tell that they really enjoy the hands-on part of math. I do have 20 minutes set for our math block, but it's been more like 25 minutes just because it just takes forever for them to like get things and put things away and wipe things off, and that's okay. So 25 minutes really isn't bad, but I can tell that I'm losing them more towards the end. But it is going really, really well, and they're starting to pick up on some of that math vocabulary, which is really exciting to me. So yeah, I think overall today was a really great day. I'll go ahead and show you my outfit for today. We are allowed to wear shorts at my school, so these are pretty appropriate. Here's my outfit with my mask. And I mentioned this in my last vlog, but I did get all of my masks from Old Navy. I am wearing the shirt that I made. It's in my Etsy shop. It says, "Let's grow together." And then I'm wearing these olive colored shorts. So this is kind of what it looks like. And I'm wearing my favorite sandals, so that's my outfit. I do have to make copies for all my students for their folders so their parents can pick them up. I will go ahead and show you. I decided that I was gonna make little checklists. So I need to turn on my laminator. Okay, so both of my laminators are warming up. I did make these little checklists. I thought it might be helpful for the parents. It is on our class website, but like maybe the kids might want to check off what they do, and this just kind of makes it extra super clear what I want them to do each day. So we have a daily dear button on our page, and it has everything that they need to do. So I just have all the assignments kind of broken down. I thought it would be nice if they used whiteboard markers and could check it off every day. I don't know. I feel like some students would really like this. They don't have to use it, but it really doesn't hurt me to prep it, and then it's just like my expectations are extra clear. So I really like this idea, and I hope my parents and my kids like it too. I really hope that they like these. I really hope they're helpful. I hope they don't, you know, just go in the trash. But yeah, so I'm really excited that I got these done. Here's my crate that I'm gonna take with me to the office. I'm showing it from the back view because their names are on their folders now, but I went ahead and put in for each day all of my copies, and I need to copy them, stuff the folders, and then put this in there. I'm home. It's still Tuesday. John and I have worked out. I did go ahead and post a Fabletics haul on Instagram. I'm wearing one of my favorite things right now. I have a full video on Fabletics. If you haven't seen it, please watch it if you're interested. And I post everything that I own from Fabletics on my Instagram highlights. So that's there for you. John is cooking us up some dinner. We're having steak bites, which is like one of my favorite things ever. We're also having these like little potatoes, so you just microwave them, and this is the garlic parsley flavor. So you add butter and then this really delicious flavor packet, and it makes super fast potatoes that are really good. So here is what our dinner is for tonight. It kind of looks weird because the potatoes are brown and the steak is brown, but this is really delicious. The last part of this video is me showing you how I use my stasher bag to make popcorn. Sometimes I just put like a little bit of butter in there. Today I just had like salt. So yeah, I probably should have been in bed, but instead I was making popcorn. So enjoy. Good morning, it's Wednesday, September 2nd. I don't know where I left off last night. I think I was making popcorn because I got really hungry. But today is Wednesday, and I hope today goes just as well as yesterday. Actually, yesterday was awesome because I got home and my husband wasn't working, and he had cleaned the house, he had got me some flowers, and he had picked me up a watermelon and cut it up for me because the watermelon that I had purchased was bad and I didn't get it, and I was really craving watermelon. So hopefully this makes it throughout the entire day. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna eat it all, but I probably could because it's so good. I don't really have anything to tell you. I am doing another no makeup day, but I kind of wanted to do it because I'm gonna be leaving after I teach math anyway, so I guess it really doesn't make a difference because the kids see me for the same amount of time, but I was like, well, might as well just do no makeup today. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to put like gel in my eyebrows, and I forgot to curl my eyelashes, and I forgot to put on foundation primer, which is what I always put on when I wear no makeup, but that'll be okay. So I'm gonna eat this watermelon, write the morning message, and wait for my kids to get here. Also, my read aloud for today is I Am Human. I love these little books. I have a couple of them that were donated to our classroom. I know my kids really enjoyed them last year, so I'm excited to see if my kindergartners like these books too. I'll go ahead and show you my outfit. My idea behind this outfit was
I wanted to wear a teacher t-shirt, but I wore one yesterday with shorts, and I was like, well, I don't really feel like wearing pants today. And then I was like, well, I could wear a dress, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to wear a dress because I don't want to wear a cardigan, but I know that a lot of people do this cute thing where you put like a t-shirt on top of a dress.
But I feel like I've never been able to pull that off, but I tried it today, and I asked on Instagram this morning before I left if it was cute or not, and you guys said yes, so thank you for hyping me up. I think it is cute, and I'm more comfortable in it now than when I first put it on. Let me show you. So this shirt was given to me by my friend Jazzy at the Glam Teacher. It was part of like a Valentine's Day exchange. And then this dress is Old Navy. You guys, we had major connection issues today, and it was just this whole big thing, and it is so frustrating, especially when things are going well, to have those connection issues. That's just part of distance learning, I guess. Tried to do some small groups, but I could not do anything with them. So I am really hoping that our connection issues kind of fix themselves by math. I'm gonna restart everything on my end. So today I'm gonna put a couple of more things. I'm gonna put a few more things in Seesaw for them to work on. I just feel so bad, especially after like the awesome day we had yesterday. And I know that it's like super frustrating for the parents and probably for some of the kids too. And I know that some of them really do like coming to school, and then when you can't, it just kind of sucks. So hopefully everything is fixed by math. Math was so much better in terms of the connection. My kids though, like whenever we come back for math, they are so wild, like so wild. And I don't know if it's something that I can fix, but it's really frustrating because it's like a good chunk of our day and math is really important. But almost every single kid showed up today, so I'm gonna call it a win. I'll go ahead and show you my outfit. I hate showing you in this awful lighting, but here's what I'm wearing. The top is Knox Rose. It's from Target, and I like it because it covers. This kimono thing is also from Target. And these are the same J. Crew pants that I always wear. And I don't really have a purple mask, but I have this like maroon color. You can't really see, but that's what I'm wearing. Good morning, it's Thursday. I didn't have anything else to share with you yesterday. I went to my appointment, then we went to Trader Joe's, which was kind of fun, and then we went home and worked out, and that's it. Oh, also we got dinner at KFC, so I didn't do any cooking or meal prepping, but that's okay, because I have Uncrustables in my fridge and protein powder, and yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have for lunch. I am gonna try to get a few clips of myself teaching today, so enjoy that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, we got internet working, thank goodness. Hello, sweet friends. Oh, I'm on mute. Hello, sweet friends, good morning. Good, thank you for being so patient with Miss Call. The internet was not working at the school, but I think we fixed it. All right, sweet friends, we know these first two words. They are good morning. Awesome, let's see. I have more friends who want to share. Stay excited, the letters B. B. My turn. Good. And when it's my turn, your voice is off. If I draw a perfect letter I, should I never practice it again? No, I have to keep practicing. Why? So I can get better? So the muscles in my hand can get stronger? Raise your hand. What do you notice about the lowercase I? Yeah, it has a dot at the top. Does our uppercase I have a dot?
No.
No. What else is different? This is how kindergartners write the letter I. They do a straight line down and a dot. Good. Beautiful, beautiful handwriting, friends. Awesome job. What do you see in our picture? An igloo. Good. The igloo. Wow, smart thinking, friends. An insect. Good. Put your finger on the word insect. Igloo. Instrument. They all start with what letter? You coloring your bubbles blue too? Good choice. Say I. Makes two sounds. A short sound. And a long sound. Why is that funny? I. Silly. Are you gonna pretend you're Miss Call and ask me which ones to color?
Yeah.
Okay. We can take turns doing that. Okay. Angel, you can go first. Go ahead and show me a letter and I'll tell you. An I? No, that's a G. I'm not gonna color that one. Igloo. All right, let's listen for that second sound. Ig. G, good. Ig. All right, did you get all 3 words written down? All right, let's go back and read them. Ready? Look at your first one. Igloo, igloo. All right, you are sitting on your bottom. Your eyes are on Mrs. Call. We're gonna practice our number words first, okay? You guys are getting so good at your number words. Are you ready? Good. 2, 3, 9 nails. Good. Make sure you're looking at the word. 10 toes. Beautiful job, sweet friends. 9. Good. We're learning number 9. So I want you to go ahead. What? I don't know. That's a good prediction. Say it with me. Make a circle, then a line. That's the way we make a 9. Let me see your 9s. Show me. 9. Good. Does your math mat look like my math mat? 9. Watch me count it the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that how you count? No. What do I need to do? Touch it. 1, 2, 3. Calls. Oh good, a circle chart. You remembered. What number is Miss Call putting in her circle chart? 10 frame. Awesome job. And when we see a 10 frame, we have to do what? Count it. Count with me. What are these called? Right here. Tally marks. And when we see them, we have to count them. What's this word? 2. Good. Smart thinking. 2. Yay. We found all the things that have 9 for our circle chart. All right. What month are we in? September. I'm going to put September in. Are you ready? Here we go. Did I do it? No, that's November. Okay. I'm going to try again. I'm going to put in September. Did I do it? That's April. Oh my gosh. Okay, Miss Call, you can do it. Is this September? Yes, that's September. What comes next? A 3. There's Thursday and there's Friday and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week. Beautiful job, sweet friends. And we have our 10 frames. What do we need to do? Count them. The number 18, I need to make a 1 and an 8. 18, what's this number? 18, good. We have been in school for, friends, I'll see you after lunch. Bye. 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 Miss Call's gonna eat some lunch. Yes, you should eat lunch too. Hey friends, it's the end of the day on Thursday, and I swear to you guys, I notice a difference when I don't drink coffee and I just have a smoothie. This looks kind of gross because it's been sitting out all day. I almost finished it, close enough. But I swear, I notice a difference when I don't have my coffee in the morning. Like, I am so tired right now. It's almost time for me to go. And I guess I just wanted to say that teaching online is exhausting. I feel like it takes so much more energy to convey something through a little webcam than it does in person. And yeah, I'm really, really tired. I feel like because we didn't start our day like normal, my kids were a little bit thrown off. And I honestly think that math today went better than reading, which is so strange. Math is in the afternoon, and most of the time they literally just play, but I think math today went really well, so that's a plus. I feel like it's kind of boring for me to come on here and tell you about my day when right now we're doing the same exact thing every single day. I did introduce them to boom cards, which is something that I really wanted to start doing with them. I didn't want to introduce it too soon because honestly I did not want to overwhelm the parents with like another button that they had to click and another website to get logged into. So I did it today. I think like 5 kids actually logged on, maybe 5 kids. So I don't know. Hopefully they all get logged on and connected because I feel like that's gonna be like my main resource. I do use Seesaw. I have talked about Seesaw with you guys on here. I do like Seesaw, But I also really like that Boom is self-checking. So I really hope they get logged in. Oh, I also have a funny story to share with you. So my kids only see me from like about what you're seeing right now. Like that's all they see. And one of my sweet boys was like, Miss Call, what are you wearing? And I stood up and I showed him. He said, very cute. And I was like, thank you, sir. That is so nice of you to say that. So I got a little outfit compliment from a student today, which is really exciting. I actually miss their cute little compliments. But yeah, if you have specific questions on anything that I'm doing, or if there's anything you want to know about, leave me a comment so I can get back to you, because I'm not really sure what to share. Other than that, I will see you later or tomorrow, whichever. So I did just work out with John. We finished 80-day obsession and I didn't really have a plan for something to go after it because I knew I wanted to film Taylor Swift workouts, so I just picked something really light for this week. So we're actually doing the A Little Obsessed program, which is like what you're supposed to do leading up to 80-day obsession, but it's still challenging for us. We can use heavier weights, we can use tighter bands, so it actually has been pretty challenging, but the thing is, it's only 30 minutes, which is kind of why I picked it, so I could do other things afterwards, like this Taylor Swift workout. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I wanted to film a Taylor Swift workout for YouTube for you guys. Obviously, I can't make money off of it, but just for fun. And everything is ready. I just need to film it. I was waiting to be done with the workout program that we finished, and I was waiting for other girl things to be over. Now that all that is done and taken care of, I am going to practice the workout a couple of times, and then I'm gonna start filming hopefully this weekend. I really wanna get it up for you guys. I'm really excited for you to do it. So I'm going to practice some of that now. Today is Friday. If the quality looks a little bit different, it's because I'm using my phone. I plugged in my camera batteries last night, but I guess they got unplugged, so they're charging now. I guess we'll see what it looks like when I edit it, but hopefully it's okay. So it is Friday. I feel really good this morning. I don't know if it was sleep. I don't know if it's because I have coffee for the first time in like 3 days. Today I got a grande ice white mocha with 2 pumps of toffee nut and 2 pumps of white mocha. So good. But I also got a breakfast sandwich. I love the double smoked bacon and cheddar. It's just, as far as like breakfast sandwiches go from like fast food places, this is it. It's so good. So today is Friday, which means it's Fun Friday, and I'm gonna be better this month about sending home like crafts and things for them to do. I just did not have that on my radar for the beginning of school, which I know is bad. I'm a kindergarten teacher. I really need to send home more crafts, but I just didn't have it in me. I was still getting adjusted to the school. So this month we're gonna be doing more crafts together, so I'm excited for that. I know they're gonna love it, but today we're doing a directed drawing. I will say, I know that some of my kids get a little bit frustrated, not just with directed drawings, but with writing in general, because they aren't doing it perfect the first time. So that's something I'm really trying to focus on in my room, is just the fact that it is okay to make mistakes. We're not gonna be perfect the first time, and it is totally okay, but for some of them I can tell it's really hard. And even in person, when we would do directed drawings together, I know that some kids would get really frustrated when it didn't come out perfect. Just, that's their personalities. But I'm hoping that the more we do them, the better it'll go. Also, I feel like my phone camera is making my makeup look better than it normally does on my Canon camera. I don't know about that. Someone here gave me a compliment the other day. They were like, your makeup looks so good. It doesn't even look like you're wearing foundation, which I went a little bit heavy on my blush today, didn't I? Oops. But I just thought that was like the nicest compliment ever. And last night, you know what I saw? I saw that Clarisonic was going out of business, and I love Clarisonic. If you've seen like my morning routine or any of my other videos, I love Clarisonic, and I only have like 2 brush heads left, so I'm really sad. So if anybody has like a stockpile at home, I'll send you money if I can have some of the sensitive brush heads. Is sensitive what I get? I don't even remember. Anyways, I'm really sad about that. If you're sad too, let me know in the comments. And if you didn't know, Clarisonic is going out of business, y'all. I don't know how, because they're literally the best like sonic brush out there. I'm telling you, none of the other ones compare. But I'm gonna go ahead and write my morning message, get started for the day, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, we're back to our camera. My batteries are charged, but it is currently my lunchtime. I had an Uncrustable. I keep Uncrustables in my fridge over there for when I forget my lunch. I think I'm relying on it a little bit too much though, because I literally did not make my lunch once this week, I don't think. I'll be better about that next week. So we're done with the day, mostly. I did read The Koala Who Could. I love this book so much. Thank you, Maddie, for recommending it. This book was fantastic. The illustrations are awesome as well. Gorgeous. And there's this really fun part in the book. I guess I should tell you in case you're not familiar. It's about a koala named Kevin who loves to stay in his tree and he doesn't want to come down and try new things. And then midway through the book, a woodpecker pecks on his tree, and it's just, look how cute that is. I love fun books. Anyways, he comes down and enjoys his friends, and he's like, it's okay to try new things. So anyways, that was our book. We're gonna do a koala directed drawing for Fun Friday. It's like the only fun thing I do with them all week, and I feel so bad. I feel like all the other kindergarten teachers out there are like able to do all of these things. It's a bit harder for me because my day is cut in half. Again, I already showed you my schedule, but at my school we teach till like 12:30. So really I have half the day I would normally have, which I think is appropriate for distance learning. If I did have to do like a full 8 a.m. to like 3:45 p.m. schedule, I think it would be easier to fit in like all of those super fun things and fun activities. But because we only have half a day to teach, it's really important to me to focus on the basics. So that's why I wanted to make sure we at least had like a Fun Friday where we could do something together and they could still practice by motor skills, which is really important. And like I mentioned yesterday, I am going to do more crafts in September. It's just a matter of fitting it into our schedule. And this is where I would like your help. So if you are a kindergarten teacher who is teaching virtually, or even a first grade teacher, tell me some of the fun things you've been doing. Tell me some of the crafts you've been doing. How has it been going? Let me know, because I obviously haven't started that yet and I'm very, very nervous. It's hard enough as it is to get them to pull out the right piece of paper. So it's just hard. I want them to be here at school, but we have to make the best with what we have. So, oh, I don't know if I showed you, but I'm wearing my shirt from Jen Jones. I got it after one of her Hello LitCon virtual PDs, which I do have a video on. You can click the I button to see it, actually, this side. You can click the I button to watch that video. It says book pusher, and I'm wearing jeans and sandals. So, gotta support Jen. Let's see, I don't think I have any other updates. We have to be good listeners to do this together, okay? Before we start, I want you to know your koala does not have to be perfect, okay? The first part, friends, that we're gonna draw is the koala's head. We're gonna draw the top of the head. Watch Miss Call. We're gonna draw kind of like a rainbow, just like that. Not right in the middle, but just a little bit up. All right, I hope you're paying attention. The next thing we're gonna draw is the bottom of his head. So watch Miss Call. This time we're gonna go down and back up. Leave some space though, okay? Little zigzags. So I'm gonna start on this side, and I'm just gonna draw some zigzags to connect the two sides of his face. Draw little zigzags. All right, and the other side of his face needs some fur too. So I'm gonna draw a couple more zigzags. Up, down, up, down. Start on the left side, over here. And we're gonna draw up and curve just a little bit, just a little bit. Up and curve. Good, now we're gonna draw an ear on the other side. So we're gonna go up and curve. Good, make sure you're doing it just like Mrs. Call. Now we're gonna draw the bottom of his ears. So we're gonna go back to the first side. Do you see where the fuzz is on his face? We're gonna draw it coming up out of there. Ready, watch. Watch Miss Call. We're going up and we're curving just a little bit, but leave some space. Don't close it, because koalas are fuzzy. They're furry, so we're gonna draw some more zigzags. All right, now we're gonna draw some fur on the top of his head. So put your finger in the middle at the top, right where my finger is. I'm just doing little zigzags right on top of my finger. All right, sweet friends, now we're gonna go in and add details to his face. So koalas have really big noses, don't they? Really big noses. So to draw the nose, we're gonna draw an oval in the middle of his face. Can you draw an oval in the middle of his face? All right, and now I want you to color in the oval, color in his black nose. Good, hold your papers up. Let me see who's following directions. All right, he also needs some eyes. So his eyes, I'm gonna draw 2 black circles. I'm gonna give him tiny eyes. All right, what else does he need on his face? A mouth. Okay, for his mouth, I'm gonna draw a smile. And I'm gonna draw little smile lines because he's really happy. So I'm gonna put a little line here and a little line here because he's really happy. We're gonna add a little bit more detail to his ears. So on this side, I'm gonna draw a little curve here, a little curve here. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're just gonna draw a little curve. So our koala is going to be just like Kevin, okay? And he's gonna be holding on to a tree. So we're gonna draw one of his hands. Put your finger on his chin. Put it right underneath his chin. That finger's gonna help us, okay? So leave your finger right here where Miss Calls is. We're gonna draw one arm like this. Watch first. We're gonna go out and in, and we're gonna stop at our finger. Do you see how my finger helps me? Koalas use their claws to hang onto trees, so I'm gonna draw little tiny claws, little triangles for his little claws. Little tiny claws, because he's gotta hang on to that tree, right? All right, now we're gonna draw his legs. Pay very close attention. Put your crayon right here where Miss Calls is, underneath his arm. We're gonna make half of a rainbow. Watch Miss Call. We're gonna make half a rainbow. Half a rainbow. Just like that. And this is gonna be his leg. Can you put a little dot right here? Put a little dot right here so you know you're in the right spot. So his leg is right here. Put a little dot right here. That's where you start. Down and over like an L. Right where we stopped, we're gonna loop it around. And you can draw some claws on his toes too if you want. Put your crayon back right here. Back where the first part started. We're gonna draw the other side of the rainbow, okay? The other side of the rainbow. Other side of the rainbow. All right, how are you doing, kindergarten? We're gonna draw the back of our koala. Are you ready? All right, we're gonna start here. Put your finger here where my finger is. That's where we're gonna start. And we're gonna stop at his foot. We're gonna stop at his foot. Watch Miss Call. We're gonna go all the way down. And I'm gonna curve it so he has a butt. I'm gonna curve it and connect it to his foot. Okay, so he's hanging onto the tree. What we're gonna do, watch Miss Call. We're gonna connect a line from here to here. We're gonna draw a line from here to here. So draw a straight line from your arm to your foot. Okay, now we're gonna draw the bottom of the tree. So go pretend you're drawing through his foot. Don't draw through his foot, but just pretend. And we're gonna draw the bottom, okay? The bottom of the tree is straight line down. Now, if you use your finger to follow the line, right? Because this tree is behind him, we're gonna follow it up. So I know my tree needs to start right here. I'm gonna follow my line up. My tree's starting right here. And I'm gonna go all the way up to the top of my paper. We need the other side of our tree. So put your finger on his hair. We're gonna draw the other side of our tree. I'm gonna draw a straight line up. I'm gonna go all the way down. So my tree should be right here and draw a straight line down. Okay, now we can add some details. So I'm gonna add a branch to my tree and I'm gonna draw 2 lines going out. Now I'm gonna add some leaves to my tree. I'm gonna add some leaves. Watch how I do it. I'm gonna draw a curved line and then another curved line. You can draw your branches wherever you want to draw your branches on your tree, okay? And I'm gonna try to color inside the lines. I'm back and they did so well with the koala directed drawing. I think I'm getting better at telling them virtually how to do a directed drawing. Like I had a lot of finger placement in there and kind of showing them how to do it. So I think that's helpful. This is the koala that I showed them how to draw and I'm telling you y'all, they did such an awesome job, like such an awesome job. What I did was I basically went on YouTube and I looked up kids koala directed drawing tutorial and I watched like 2 of them and kind of like combined a couple into the way I wanted to draw a koala with them. So this is a combination of a few different tutorials on YouTube. So it is Friday. I'm done teaching at this point. The annoying thing about Fridays is I do have to log all of my minutes. So we keep track of attendance and my aide organized our attendance folder by the different times that we meet during the day. So we just mark if they're there or absent. And then I have to go into an Excel sheet and log their synchronous and asynchronous minutes and just deduct minutes if they're not here. And it's just a pain, but gotta do it. So I have to turn that in, and then we have our PLC meetings, and I'm done for the day. Okay, I'm home. It's still Friday, obviously. I changed into workout clothes. I'm wearing power holds on the bottom, and then on top I've got the Kaya hoodie, and I'm wearing the Sync sports bra in this pretty seafoam green color. I like to wear these hoodies, especially for warming up, but if I like go to run an errand somewhere, I like to throw these on. Anyways, I'm not sure how much you guys care about fitness or workout content on my teacher vlogs, but if you do, I am pretty consistent about posting on Instagram. I also have workout trackers for you if you need some kind of motivation. Check out my workout tracker. And if you're someone who works out or needs motivation, I think you would really like that. So we are at the Q&A portion of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up questions from Instagram. Okay, wow, there's a lot of questions about my school. So I do teach at a charter school, and I did express the fact that when I was job searching first, I was only looking at public schools. I was kind of afraid of charter schools. I've only attended like normal public schools. My charter school is still a public school. I think I talked about this briefly in my last vlog, maybe in the Q&A portion too. But I really do enjoy my school. I think it's the perfect school for me right now. And I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say I like it better than a public school, but I don't like it less than a public school. Like, it's just different. Okay, the Alaskan teacher said, how is Tesla handling you being back at work? What's your routine with her? Well, my husband actually is on quarantine right now, so he's home every day. He is in the Air Force, and his job puts him on a 2-week quarantine like every few weeks. So right now he's on quarantine, but the rest of the time he only works Wednesday through Saturday. The hours work out to where Tesla's not really home by herself for very long, so it kind of works out to where our schedules overlap enough where someone's home for her and she never has to be alone for a long period of time. I love that you asked about Tesla though. Mandy Jenkins said, what do you do to bring your kids' attention and focus back when things get off track? I call them out. Like, I don't know if you saw in my last vlog, someone just commented about it on it though, because one of my kids was just not listening to me, and I said, you need to make sure your eyes are on me, but I'll call them out and I'll say, I'm talking to you, buddy. And I like to call them out on Google Meet because I know there are other people in the room with them, and if they hear the teacher say their child's name, they're gonna be like, hey, listen to your teacher. So that's why I call them out. I don't really think it's like a big deal socially, but then you kind of get the parents or whoever's with them to be like, hey, pay attention to your teacher. So I call my students out if they're not listening. If it's like a whole class thing and they are all just losing focus, you have to do something different. You have to switch it up. Whatever activity you're doing, switch it to something else, switch it to something they can do with you, and bring them back. Otherwise you have to stop, because teaching, I don't know what grade you teach, but teaching 20 kindergartners who are not paying attention is not teaching. Like, if they're not paying attention, they are done, and there is no point in you continuing. So you have to do something to bring them back. So for me, that's switching activities. I also do signaling too, just to like make sure they can actually hear me and there's not connection issues. So I'll say, put your finger on your nose so you can hear me. That way I know they can hear me. They're just ignoring me, and that's a different situation. Yeah, it doesn't feel good to be ignored by 20 kindergartners when you're trying to teach a lesson, but it happens. The big thing that I do is positive reinforcement. So I am using Class Dojo in my classroom, and my kids are so motivated to earn these Class Dojo points, you guys. And I know they've never heard of it before because I'm like their first teacher, and I'm sure that their parents didn't use Class Dojo with them, but they are so motivated to earn these points. So we hit our class goal of 300 points this week, so I'm gonna send home like a fun little something with them. They like earning those points. So positive reinforcement, I'll give points to students who are paying attention, reinforce that behavior, reinforce the expectation. Okay, BL Sullivan 12 said, what's the role of your teaching assistant? Yeah. I don't know. She didn't come with like a handbook, so she doesn't have like a certain role. She just kind of helps out any way that she can, and she is super helpful. That kindergarten teacher before me was her sister, so they worked together for a long time. And the teaching assistant kind of knows the way that the last kindergarten teacher ran things, so she's helpful in that aspect. She is helpful because she knows what everything in the classroom is right now, because I sure as heck don't. She's been going through like the filing cabinets and things like that. Generally, she would do things like make copies and prep materials for me. And then during the school year, she would be able to do things like teach small groups and pull certain kids and kind of help me out in that aspect. Virtually, it's so hard. And like the only times that I've had stuff for her to do, it's kind of worked out to where she wasn't at the school, or like right now her toe is broken, so she can't really like lift anything. So it's different teaching virtually, and I know I'm like boring the heck out of her because there's really like not much for her to do, but she is very, very good at finding things that need to be done, things that I don't even realize. So I'm grateful for her, and I'm sure that we'll get into like a better routine as time goes on, but I'm so used to doing things by myself for the most part, so it's hard for me. Okay, last question. How are you conducting guided reading and reading assessments? Okay, well, first off, I'm kindergarten, so we're not doing guided reading right now, and we're sure as heck not doing guided reading assessments. I have done my beginning of the year assessments. I used ESGI, I did a vlog about that, but if I was a first grade teacher and I was supposed to be doing guided reading assessments, y'all, I don't even know. I think what I would do is send home the book and have the parent or sibling or whoever record a video of them reading it, and then I'd go back and watch later and assess, because you can't help them out on the assessments anyway. So having them just read the book and reminding the parents or the siblings or whoever not to help them, the only thing they would be able to say is try something or have them like move past it. So that's what I would do. I would have them record a video of their child reading, but the tricky part is you have to know what book to send home. So you kind of have to know what level they're at. The other thing that you could do, which it's not the same as a real book, but it's pretty close, is you could share your screen with the student, and you could have the book displayed on your screen, and you could have them try to point to the words on their end. Of course you can't see them pointing, but have them try to point and read the words, and you can kind of do your running record based on what you hear. And if you did it that way by just sharing your screen, you would be able to adjust and, you know, show them different texts. This is all digital, and this is just me throwing ideas at you. I'm obviously not in that situation this year. I don't have like a team who's doing this to bounce ideas off of. So I don't know if that was helpful or not. But that is it for the vlog this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know in the comment section what you want to see from me. I feel like I am not giving you everything you want to see, so just let me know if there's something in particular you're curious about or you want me to film for you, and I'll do that. Remember to like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, join our Instagram family at Mrs. Calls Campers, and you can always contact me at calltheteacher@gmail.com. I'll see you in the next one.